Hey, baby, I've been thinking. I'm gonna quit my job. We'll sell all of our stuff, travel around the country in an RV.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll be over and out then.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
We forgot to say a place that we met in between Vermont and Virginia, and that was a place in Garnier, New York, called Wright's Farm. That was a harvest host, and it was an apple orchard, and we're like, it's out in the middle of nowhere. A lot of apple orchards, believe it or not, in this part of New York. They were everywhere. We went to do a couple cider tastings, but I think with COVID, they're only open on the weekends, and we were there during the week. I think we stayed at Wright's Farm for 3 nights.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was. I had a beautiful view. Like when I made dinner, looking out this window here, I saw it. The apple orchards and the backdrop of a cliff that was way back there, and then skydivers galore. Like you see 12, 14 of them. They all got up in this plane. Yeah, at one time, all coming down. So obviously I tried to call a get in for a jump. They were too busy. They had nothing open, so there was no jumpy for me.
So getting the place was awesome. Getting into it was a bit of a nightmare for a larger rig like ours. We had to go around. We had to go around the buildings and up a pretty steep hill. And if it was just a straight steep hill, it would have been okay. We wouldn't have had a problem. But halfway up the hill, it leveled off to where there used to be a set of train tracks, and we bottomed out on that hump. And we spun the cap off of our sewage. We didn't break anything.
I think we bottomed out in a couple places.
Yeah, but we spun the cap off, and we did break the mount for the exhaust pipe from the generator, but that was an easy fix.
We had stuff to do that actually.
Yeah, but when we got to the top of the hill, it was beautiful. You could have fit 20, 30 campers up there.
Maybe not 30, but you can. There are picnic tables set aside, and when you get up there, and I wish I would have seen this when we got in, there's spots here right away, but if you go down and around the bend, there are more spots, and then at the top of the hill there was a little spot. So I wish I would have seen that, because we totally would have gone to the
So if you ever go to Wright's
hill.
Farm,
yeah,
keep going. Go as far as you can back in there, and there are some nice secluded spots right at the edge of an orchard. If we'd have hit the top spot, we'd have been able to. We would have been looking down over the orchard. So I think that would have been cool. But it was still beautiful where we were.
It was gorgeous.
Very quiet.
Very.
And they kept it mowed real nice.
And it was, the area was huge. Our dogs, I mean, we let them run around. Yeah. Everybody had the zoomies, even Nina. Yeah. So.
And we walked down to the store. They had like a farm store there, and they had fresh pork. They had all kinds of apple products, cider. They had apples, pears.
Oh, the apples
relishes.
Were fantastic. What were the name of those apples we got?
Oh, man,
Zingers.
Okay.
Zinger.
We'll call them zingers.
Or something. I think it started with a Z.
They were really good.
Oh my God, they were so good. I think we have one left. They last in the fridge for like up to 2 months, which is amazing. Yeah. So.
But the guy who ran it was very nice. He came up by. He gave us a ride back from the store one day, and another day he was going to spray the crops on both sides of us.
I think the berries.
But they were a ways away from us, and it wasn't dangerous what he was spraying, but he told us anyway, and that was nice. It kind of reassuring before the spraying started. But the store was nice, and the apples were good. was a little pricey.
It was pricey, so be prepared to, to spend the money, but you know what, it was fine. Everything, I got tomatoes and potatoes and lettuce, and the lettuce is, what's that called? Hydroponic? So you like pull it out of a little.
Still growing.
Yeah, so it had the roots on it, and that was really good. The tomatoes, everything I got was grown on the farm.
Yeah.
I got those noodles, the portobello noodles, which were locally made. We had pasta with those that night. Fantastic. So, I mean, I took a picture of what I bought.
And that part of New York is beautiful. I mean, we were driving into it, coming out of it. Roads were decent, and it was the air was real fresh, and we could smell all the orchards and everything.
Yeah.
If you had asthma, it'd probably be a nightmare, but
yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah. So Wright's Farm.
Wright's
it is
Farm.
a harvest host, and they can accommodate any size rig. You just have to be wary. Like when you get up over the first little hill, but then, they have a brewery too, and that's only open on the weekends as well. So we weren't able to have any of that. Our dogs, Doug and Gloria are here. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, well, over and out.
See you next time.